Alright, fun fact. If you have to refer to your sewers as serpentine, then you should probably get them refurbished. It's just my personal opinion. Alright, well, considering there are 2 campsites, I'm guessing that this is going to be, there's going to be a bit of a stretch between the 2. Alright, fine. You want me to start doing some climbing? I'll do some climbing. I see ya, you big old tree. Prepare yourself. Y'all about to get visited by a luminary. And, okay. Which... Pine Needlers! Oh, that's adorable. I don't know what I was expecting them to be, but you know what? That's great. Alright, and then, because I can, I'm a helicopter! Fwazanga! And there you go. Thank you for the adorable little battle. Let's see. And the enemies, they run in fear, for they know they stand no chance against me. None, of course. I mean, if they don't want to, hey, they don't want to fight, then hey, we don't gotta fight. As long as you're, you know, in my bestiary collection, then it doesn't really matter. Oh, hey, a Corolossus, but like green. What's up with that? What do they call you? A Mastodon! Mastodon, that is really genuinely clever. Oh, hey, you got hit by a crit and lived. Well, hot dang. You're a pretty good tank. You almost made every single one of my team members hit you before you died. That's just not common. Usually you have to be a metal slime or something to be able to pull that off. And that's just because they're so hard to hit. Alright, so what kind of treasure do we get? We get an urn of Saint Ashes. Alright. Just like the prior one that I got, I have to wonder specifically, why is that even a thing that you would put in a treasure chest? Seems like an odd choice is all I'm saying. Alright, and the good news is, those were actually 2 of the items I needed for a specific crafting thing that I wanted. So I'll be able to make it the next time we're at a place. It's possible I could have already made it, and I just didn't bother to check. Mostly because I forgot. Anything is possible in this crazy world of ours. Let's not even try and pretend that that's not a possibility. Now die before me! I think I've met your icy cousin. Alright, and boomerang, boomerang! What you gonna do about it? Nothing! Oh dang, the crit didn't even friggin' work. Get out of here, Jowler! Or Jorior, whatever your name is. I don't know. Donk! I'm not sure what's more funny. Getting defeated by getting hit over the head with a stick from like a 9-year-old or an 80-year-old. I don't know how old Veronica or Rab actually are. I'm making assumptions! Okay. Well, let's see what's over in this general area. Over here, you'll find all manner of living statues and some kind of Noibat thing. Not even sure what to call that. Fruity succubats! Oh, they're like little, they're like women's. They have the chesticles. That is a weird thing for them to have. Why do you have those? Stop that. I am not okay with that! That level of anthropomorphism is taking things a little too far and it just confuses me. And then there's living statues that I just like to fight in general. Being joined by weird bats. Alright. Prepare yourself! Because you're about to get vanquished most foul, let me tell you. Hoo-yah! Alright. Get! Really? A miss? You serious with that noise? Alright, fine. I didn't want to do it, but I know I'm gonna have to drop a giant whole ice shard on you. Bomp! And now you're dead. This is what happens, man. And swing! Swing! Dead! They don't even break apart, they just turn into dust. It's dope, yo. Anyway, whoa, hang on, what's that? Oh, nothing. It's just part of the background. Alright, are you good treasure or bad treasure? Oh, good treasure! Unto the undead. Zombie Slayers. Neat. Not the most successful of spin-offs from Slayers, but hey, they gave it a try. And over here you will find another box. An ethereal stone. I don't know what all these things I'm picking up do, but I enjoy having them. Magic water. It's like normal water, but magic. Oh, hey, I haven't had to use the tightrope in a long time. Although, admittedly, this is a significantly more lethal fall than the one back in Heliodor. Alright, I'm seeing more Macedons. And more fruit bats of weirdness. No, thank you. Let's see, which way should we go? This way, for it leads to nothing, which means there's probably some kind of treasure. And I am all about that cash money lifestyle. Then again, it could also be a trap. But it wasn't. Apparently, it was a savvy sapphire. I'm not entirely sure how a rock can be savvy, but who am I to argue with the description methods of an RPG? I'm sure it's a very cunning rock. Alright, this way leads to a camp. Might as well go make that thing. Add it to the, the registry and whatnot. I could even talk to my dudes. See what they got to say about all this nonsense. Alright, well, first things first, we gotta forge an item. It's armor, and I think it's clothes. And it is... Let's make it! First, you take a bunch of stuff, then you put it in a pot, then it vomits out a big rainbow glob, then you hit it with your hammer until it's done. And then things fall off your desk. Alright, just keep on lapping around. Okay, one more time. Okay. Then... Okay, that was almost terrible. Okay, good. Good enough! Just barely good enough. I'll take it. I should also see what a zombie slayer is. There we go. Yggdrasilian dress coat. Okay. Well, if you didn't want people to know that you were somewhat royal, well, too bad, because I'm making you wear this. Anyway, a zombie slayer. It's the sword. A significantly worse sword. Anything else? Is it just that sword? It's just that sword. Okay. All right, old man. Get ready for some style. I said, get ready for some style. There you go. Look at him now, all fancy and old and stuff. And I guess that solves the question of whether or not he's bald. He is! What say you, Jade? The river that I fell into on that fateful night, the one that took you from my arms. I think Yggdrasil might be its source. Perhaps that was her plan all along. She carried you to Cobblestone knowing that you would be safer there than with me. Still kind of a dick move, ain't it, though? Here we are in the first forest, right beneath Yggdrasil's boughs. Or bows, whatever. This is the closest I've ever been, but soon enough we'll be meeting her face to face. Come on, Daddy, the altar's around here somewhere. Let's head on up. The forest is full of cute little critters, isn't it? Some of them are absolutely adorable. I don't think they'll be pushovers just because they're easy on the eye. You've been with me long enough to know the prettiest creatures can be the most ferocious. It's true. With so much greenery around, it's difficult to tell where the path ends and the undergrowth begins. We'd better check our map once in a while. That's why it's always on the square button. Really are a lot of strange plants around here, aren't there? Must be all the energy spilling out of Yggdrasil's branches that make them grow like this. The forest has been like this since long before we were born. I wonder if the scenery was the same when Erdwin and Serenica were here. Who knows? Well, here we are, within touching distance of the World Tree at last. Our whole adventure so far has been leading up to this. There's a heart somewhere inside there. That's the source of all life, right? Can't even imagine what something like that would look like. Guess we'll know it when we see it, huh? I imagine it'll look a lot like nothing you've ever seen before in your entire life. Or maybe it'll just be a giant yellow glowy orb. Seems like a pretty safe bet. Alright, so here's the thing. In Dragon Quest games, things always get really, really, really bad before they get better. And things really haven't been getting all that bad. Oh, okay, this thing can fly. It's a manticore. Or an infanticore. Alright. I don't claim to understand what that means. I just know that you've got glowing evil red eyes of death. And I ain't dealing with any of that. Yeah! That's what I do to things I'm afraid of. Because it kills them very quickly. Alright, more tightropes that someone clearly put here. That ain't no vine. Is that another stump monster? It is! Except this one is all red. What is your name? Oh, they're stump champs. Alright, first there were chump stumps, then there were grump stumps, and now they're champ stumps? That's just craziness. Die, evil kindling! Nah! And that's how you do that. Oh, look how regal he looks. It's like we're rolling around with a king, or a high chancellor at least. That's pretty great. Not even gonna try and tell you that it's not. Alright, luckily for one of these, all natural type staircases that are so popular with the kids these days. Shabadoo, it looks like I'm walking up a staircase of pancakes, which I am all okay with, let me tell you. If any new monsters want to peek their heads out, I will gladly do battle, and then there's the Marshmallow Man again. So here's a question, is it the same guy every single time? Is it the same marshmallow? Or is there an army of them? I mean, the latter seems the most likely. But if it, I mean, I don't know, man. All I know is that that little marshmallow dude, or at least one of his kind, is the reason everything went terribly, terribly wrong at that one kingdom. So I'm just saying. Also, I can't even look at my map while I'm climbing on a vine. Disgusting. Alright, now I am here. Okay. Oh, hey, this is different. I don't know what this is, but I'm gonna kill it. Alright, there's Sprite bulbs. I wonder if they still technically count as members of the slime family. I mean, clearly they're genetically related. I just don't know if they follow, you know, they end up in the slime category of the big bad book of monsters, you see. Get out of here, you dang fiend! Sheesh. Those things take a way more of a beating than they have any right to. I am both impressed and horrified. Man, a lot of vines you're expected to climb in this place. Vines do not grow this way. Okay, well, there's a bunch of Sprite bulbs, but there's also a big blue dragon. And the big blue dragon attempted to run away from me. That says a lot about the big blue dragon. Well, alrighty then. First things first, we get rid of the stump champ. If it's anything like the other stumps, probably use healing magic. We ain't got time for that. And over here, you'll see the big blue dragon. And over here, you'll see my freaking amazing sword. And as it turns out, he was completely right to try and run away. Sorry, you had to get added to the list. That's just how the world works. And for some reason, there be a second. I honestly thought it would be a much, I don't know, longer trip. What's wrong, old man?
This trudging up hills is playing havoc with my old bones.
Cuddle the old man!
Oh, well, don't tire yourself out, darling. We all want to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for our big day. Come on, let's call it a night, huh?
Very well! And then naps happened. Where did this tent come from? Are you okay? I'm concerned.
So, we'll finally be going up to Yggdrasil tomorrow. I can't help feeling a little nervous.
Well, it is God. Most people probably should be. Assuming the orbs are what we need to actually accomplish that. I mean, there it is. A big glowy thing.
Serena, why don't you play that song? You know, the one you always used to play when we were children.
Easy joke is easy. I shall avoid it. If just for no other reason than maybe the game will make it. Who knows? Behold, my harp. Here, have a song.
Yggdrasil looks so magical at night. It's strange to think that each of our lives is a leaf on one of those branches.
Apparently there are a lot of people in this world.
Yeah, and it's really like the old man said. There's some kind of heart in there that all life comes from.
Yeah, good as an explanation as any.
Yes, when someone someone dies, their leaf withers and falls, and their soul returns to the heart. When someone is born, a new bud blooms on one of the branches.
Morbid.
I suppose it won't be long now until we finally face Mordegon. Do you think if we can beat him, my father will go back to how he once was?
Probably not.
Oh,
That a flute?
you play an instrument too, Veronica?
Huh?
No, I just pulled this out of nowhere for random
No.
purposes.
The High Priest gave it to me. He said it would help us. It belonged to our ancestor, Serenica. She left it behind in Arborea, apparently.
Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm pooped. What do you say we all get some beauty sleep?
Very well. We have made many naps this day. No, but for real, where'd this tent come from?
Veronica? We were born at the same time, so our leaves bloomed at the same time, didn't they? Do you think they'll fall at the same time too?
Well, you see, that is actually an interesting question. And I only have real life to base my assumptions. But, yeah, while you two were born at the same time, you know, being twins and all, it makes sense that the buds would bloom at the same time. But I think they would only both wither and fall off at the exact same time is if you both died at the same time. Which I find unlikely. That's just not usually how that works. However, now that you're bringing it up, I've become slightly more worried for one of you.
I don't know. You've always been a bit slow, to be honest.
And now I nap. That's not
I hope
reassuring.
they do.
Oh. Well, that's not concerning in the slightest, except it very much is. Okay. Well, let's just try and pretend that's not something that the game just put into my head and move right on. Oh, hey, it's the platform. Alright, well, let's slap some orbs down and see where it happens. What happens, where we go, nobody knows.
Well, there's no mistaking it. This is the altar.
Alright, we'll get some orbs, son.
Aye, you're not wrong there. Go on, laddie. Get the orbs out. Let's see what happens, shall we?
I have many orbs. It's like I found the Dragon Balls. You know, except there's 6 instead of 7. I'm sure glad they picked their altars, because I would have never been able to figure out which one went where. And God for sentient orbs. Or thank Yggdrasil, I guess. I'd suggest all getting in the middle. Oh, or it'll make some sort of sweet, sweet rainbow bridge. It's a very long and unnecessarily complicated bridge. That's a lot of twists and turns. How are we supposed to climb that?
A bridge made of rainbows. It's beautiful.
It's just one rainbow. It's just one really long one following a pattern of light that shouldn't be scientifically possible, but, you know, magic trees, so I can let that slide.
Looks like it's finally time for our date with Destiny. Come on, we'd better not keep Yggdrasil waiting.
I have a very bad feeling about all of this. I mean, I don't think the big bad of the game is just going to be chilling there going mwahaha and then we're going to fight him. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's how this works. And then there's spooky, spooky Marshmallow Man yet again, even in the World Tree. And see, now I'm very much concerned. That thing is stalking us. Alright, somehow there is a well. Might be able to get down to this well and get back to the first forest. Oh, that's the way down. No, I don't think I want to. All right, and he's inching himself closer and closer over to wherever it is we're going. I do not like this, no siree. Evil, mysterious Marshmallow Peep Man following us everywhere we go. I am really actually starting to think it's just the one thing, and it's just been following us this entire time. Biding its time. Okay, well... I don't know. I just feel like this might be some kind of... I don't know. Like, what was the place? I don't know, the Door of Time? And Link opened it up, and all that did was help Ganon out. I'm feeling like maybe we just pulled a that. I don't know for certain. I just feel it. Okay, so here's a question. An Yggdrasil leaf revives somebody from death, but I just took one off of the tree. So, did I just kill somebody to get that leaf? Can leaves fall off of this tree without it being necessarily related to someone being alive or dead? Well, that is indeed a big old heart. Is that a sword in there? Better be a great sword, because I don't mono-wield.
So this is the heart of Yggdrasil. It's bigger than I thought it would be.
Well, I mean, it's the heart of the world, so...
It's the source of all life. It's not exactly going to be small now, is it?
I mean, we didn't really have much reason to think one way or the other.
It's so fascinating. I'm sort of scared, but I want to touch it.
I don't know if that'd be a good call, dude. Electrified!
Oh? Well, that's not very nice. The naughty thing gave me a shock.
What a jerk! Never trust nature.
Aye, and so it should. I doubt the World Tree would let any but the one who bears her mark near her holiest of holies.
That sounds dirty. Oh, wait, you mean me.
After all, only he can wield the weapon destined to dispel the darkness. The Sword of Light.
Okay, but like... Is there a two-handed variant?
Now, laddie, it's time to reach into the heart of Yggdrasil and claim your birthright.
I do not feel comfortable doing this.
Only you can do it. Only you can save our world.
No pressure. Okay. Oh, nice of it to shine through my glove. I'm glad they had the foresight to do that in case you were wearing a different costume. I don't think completely removing all of your defenses was necessary. And here we are. Well, that's not good. Delayed reaction much. So, I guess you're the Darkspawn?
How did you find us?
Also, wow, Sylvando's face.
Find you? Did you witless vermin not realize I was following you all along?
You best not be Marshmallow Pete, man. I feel like this is a bad idea. Cool.
What was that?
Darkness barrier. I'm guessing he's the demon spawn.
Now, princess. Such boorish behavior hardly befits one of your station. Do you not see that you are utterly powerless to stop me?
I admit to being somewhat curious. Did you throw our previous fight? Or did you just not gain your evil powers yet? Oh, hey, I got back up.
Tremble before me. Tremble with gratitude. Your sacrifice shall pave the way for my ascent to glory.
You know, I admit, really should have watched our backs more. So I'll give you kudos for getting as far as you have. And okay, it's looking like things are gonna go pretty south for us. I don't know how. I don't know where. I don't know when. But at the end of the day, you're still going to lose. So I suggest you prepare for that.
Come, Luminary, all of you, on your feet. The Tree of Life shall be your place of death.
So, a fan of dramatic irony, I see. Okay, I guess this is happening. I wonder if this is a hopeless fight or not. Can't say I know. Can't say that I know. Alright, well, going crazy! And our attacks do nothing. At all. I feel like we need that sword. Yep. Okay. Well, this is gonna hurt. Ow. Okay. Now the question is, do I have to survive? Or do I have to let myself get hurt? Because there's two different ways for hopeless fights to go. You just have to survive a certain number of turns, or you have to let yourself die. And I am quite confused as to which one it is we're supposed to be going with. Ow. Yeah, okay, I get it. You don't like me very much. Don't have to be so rude. Just keep defending, I guess. Our attacks don't do diddly. Oh boy. Yep, okay. It was definitely a survival. Hey, my cool outfit's gone.
Can't get through that aura. What is it?
Apparently, I'm guessing pure evil.
It's a power, the like of which we've never seen. Could he be... Surely not.
I think it's pretty safe to say it's obvious at this point. I know it's pointless, but could you not do what you're about to do?
So this is the heart of Yggdrasil. Whosoever controls it, controls the world. Or so they say.
Mm-hmm.
Not one step further, Jasper.
Okay, well now I'm just confused.
Now you see it with your own eyes, sire. He is no longer himself. The darkness has him entirely in its thrall.
Okay, yes, but also, you guys are also on the side of awful. Might I ask why you were getting on my business, if you knew this?
How long he has deceived us, I do not know, but deceive us he has. Jasper is a traitor to Heliodor and to the world.
I don't know if the king is going to care.
Confess, scoundrel. Just how cheaply did you sell your soul?
In retrospect, I think I know when he did it, too. I think it was in the... What was it? The Kingsbury? It was back when we were just, you know, Almond and Eric, and there was a bunch of those soldier corpses all over the place. Maybe he did it then.
On second thought, spare me your wretched excuses. In the name and presence of His Majesty, I pronounce you guilty. Prepare to face your punishment.
Unless the king is about to backstab the backstabbing backstabber. Wow, can I call it or can I call it?
You have served me well, Hendrik.
So wait. So Carnelian and Jasper are definitely evil, have dark powers, all that, yada yada. And Hendrik doesn't? He's just been going along with everything they say? Wow. Your
Majesty.
Kind of dumb, huh?
What is the meaning of this?
I mean, really, Hendrik? You didn't realize you were fighting on the wrong side? There's being stubborn, and then there's being stupid. Well, this is a problem. Oh, so he was possessed. Fair enough.
My dear Jasper, it seems you have snared us a luminary. Very impressive.
Is Jasper going to be the dragon or the usurper? One or both.
It is an honor to serve you, as always.
Lord Mordegon.
I really feel like Jasper's probably going to try and kill him. Also, I like the Frieza horns.
So that was it. The king was... He was Mordegon all along.
This is very worrying.
Now, Luminary, you are in my power. And soon, your power will belong to me.
I don't like the implications. Okay! Well, that was frustratingly easy to do.
This is the power of the Luminary. The key that unlocks Yggdrasil's heart.
Wow, it's just that easy?
And this blade is the fabled Sword of Light. Not very fitting for the Lord.
And he destroyed it. Oh boy. Ew!
The Sword of Light. What has he done?
He turned it into Soul Calibur.
Almighty Yggdrasil, source of all life. Yield your power to me!
This can't be happening! If Yggdrasil falls, the world will...
I feel now would be a good time to point out that this has never happened before. I mean, sure, people have made attempts to damage the tree, but I've never seen someone actually destroy it. I'm not sure what's going to happen. But I'm actually very worried.